And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the quarterfinals of the PiGosaur Monday number 18. We have arrived with a fresh best of 3, and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Amygdala, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the blue Protoss. It is Dark. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the other South Korean Zerg player, the Red Zerg representing Team Falcons. It is Solar. What are they? Hold on. I'm zooming in. Okay. Okay, I think, I could be mistaken, I believe, for those that are curious, Dark has been playing a lot of Protoss. He's been playing a lot of Protoss as of late, and I believe Solo was asking Dark, why isn't he playing Protoss? Like, what? was asking for it. But yes, Dark, he has been playing a lot of Protoss against others. Oh, wait, no, sorry, oh, like, so he is playing Protoss. That's what I was talking about. There you go. God, how did I miss that? I just woke up, Babby. I just woke up. But yes, Dark. I mean, I was just talking about he has been off racing Lotus Protoss, and he is. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was referring to. Oh my god. But here we go. If you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck. Best of luck in the chat. But Dark was saying that PvZ is easier than ZvZ. I think Solo was agreeing with him. But now that we're settling in again. And again, if you're curious, hold up, why is Dark playing Protoss? Like, what's going on? For the past like month, Dark has been playing a lot of Protoss instead of ZvZ, very similar to like other players like Clem. Clem has been playing Protoss, Rainer plays Protoss, Eva plays Protoss, Dark plays Protoss. Like, a lot of players have been switching to Protoss instead of that mirror matchup, and yeah, it's been quite trendy as of late. And Dark has been looking quite good, actually. He's been looking quite good with this Protoss. We've been casting a lot of Dark against Shin, for example, against Rogue as well. Dark did force Rogue to the ace match, and did force Shin to the ace match as well. I don't think I've actually casted Dark versus Solar, though, in this kind of matchup, so I'm curious. I'm excited. Coming into this, I do favor Solar. Even though Dark, his Protoss is quite good. I do believe that Dark can force an ace match and force a series out of this, but I still favor Solar overall. So going to be favoring Solar coming into this PvZ. Here we go. As we have our initial Stargate out of Dark. Stargate opener. Now when it comes to Dark's style, he doesn't really rush. He doesn't go for all-ins. We should be seeing like a standard opener into a third base, into a fourth base, just maxing out on a ground-based composition. That's usually where Dark takes us, but that is going to be a Void Ray opener. And the power of a Void Ray opener is to hunt down the initial Overlord. To hunt down the Overlord, to deny vision, deny scouting, and potentially hide tech. Doesn't need to, but he could. Could decide to hide some tech here. We'll see if he does. So Void Ray is on the way. There we go. Void Ray has arrived. Hunting down the Overlord. Will fall. From here, going for the Oracle into a third. And we're keeping an eye open here for any fast Twilight Council play. If not, we could just get into standard play instead. To a standard game state. Solar, he pulls away. He races back home. Solar getting to his third, joining up, throwing down spores, getting ready for what's to come. As the Void Ray is looking for any other Overlords. Any stray units on the map. Has yet to find any. Now rotating into the main. Sips in the bases, looking for another Overlord. He won't find one. Gonna be a 440 lair timing here out of Solar. So lair first. Interesting. This feels like Ling Hydra. Eva Chambers on the way. This should be for +1 melee. And Solar, he's, for the time being, skipping his Roach Warren. There is no safety Roach Warren. Solar has eyes on the third, making his way over. Dark, where's that pylon, by the way? He's not actually set up at the third base. He's not set up. Ling's rotating in. Follow-up tech is on the way. Forge and Twilight Council into +1 and Blink. We'll see if Dark does deviate. And go into charge. There we go. Blink is on the way. Dark is getting there, but the lack of pylons means there's shield battery. Like, this third base is very exposed. And as they get across the map, they're going to get surrounded. And Solar, he will lock this down. Dark, he does come into support, but Adepts are going to be shut down. All of them will fall. Massive pickoffs. At the same time, 5 probes going down across the map. Remember, there was no shield battery, no defensive setup. Yeah, Dark's third base was lacking. His move out was lacking as well. And as we mentioned, it's going to be Ling Hydra, but that is +1 range on the way. So it's going to be Ling Hydra, and Solar, he's taking up into Lurkers. So Solar, he is droning, taking a 4th base, and he should be saturating this 4th. As opposed to a series against Shameless, where he did cut workers and did commit into a 3-base all-in, that is not happening here. So Solar's droning, Solar's taking, which means Dark is going to be left alone, but Solar has a lead. Like, Solar's looking very comfortable right now. And the pressure, the onus is on Dark. Oh, hello, Luciano. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Dark Protoss, yes. For the past, para el mes. Para casi 2 meses. 2 meses. Dark has been playing Protoss. Casi 2 meses back. Ay. As the first... Ooh, Queens, they do maintain themselves. Dark pulling away. Good Spanish, mate. Soy latino, papi. ¿De qué estás hablando? Ay. Luciano. But yeah, for quite some time now. I should also reiterate that Dark, he doesn't play Protoss against other... He doesn't play Protoss against Terran, doesn't play Protoss against Protoss. I mean, kind of. Like, he did play Protoss against Rainer's Protoss. True. That did happen in the League Cup. So I'll take it back a little bit. But Dark, he mainly plays Protoss against other Zerg players. Similar to Clem. Just like Clem, just like Rainer, just like Eba. And some of the other players out there, Young Yakov as well. Does play Protoss to avoid the mirror matchup, as it is easier. Stark is fortifying himself, getting his 4th up and running. Solar moving out, gaining map control. We spoke about this. Solar, he's on 86 workers. He's massing up with Lurker tech. And Dark is going to be in trouble here, as Solar has been left to his own devices. And Dark, he has no map presence. Hablas mejor español que yo. Kappa. Oh, no. And here come the Lunkers. Let's go. Lunkers are on the way. Solar knocking down those rocks. Here come the mass Dropper Lords as well. That's going to be all or nothing for Solar. Now, Dark, he's set up with Stasis Traps. Storm as well. Plenty of High Templars, Shield Batteries, Cannons. Dark has a decent... Oh, my Jesus. So many Stasis Traps. Has a decent defensive line. But it's still not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy defense whatsoever. As Dark, he does miss the main army. He doesn't see the Dropper Lords. Solar moving in as well. Here we go. Up. Rotating over. Does rotate. Drop into the natural. Lurker gets focused down. Nice Storm on the Hydras. Storms are decent, but here come the massive Doom Drop. Yeah, Stalkers, they get caught out as well. Massive pick off. Stalkers go down. Natural base under fire. More drop loads into the main. And Dark, he's getting pulled apart. He has some decent Storms. But what about the bases? What about the natural? What about the main? As probes are going down, and Solar, he's breaking through. Oh, the High Templar exposed! No! The High Templar, they go down. Massive pickups. No supports. And Solar, he's done it. He has broken the back of Dark. GG gets called, and Solar, he will take game number 1. GG. Solar does take a lead in the series. Again, Dark, unfortunately, in the lead up to the mid game, he kind of stumbled his way there. He lost a lot of workers. He lost his harassing adepts. He had no vision. He had no scouting. Again, Dark, he was kind of hindered making his way into that kind of game state. When it came to defense, he was somewhat successful when it comes to protecting his fourth initially, but he had nothing ready here for the natural, the main base. He did not spot the drop lords coming his way. Did miss the push, and with that, GG. GG, well played. Solar does take a lead, and now we're jumping into game number 2. Game number 2 is going to be on ley lines. Let's go. Gonna be loading into ley lines. Just catching up in the chat. Guy who has papi in his regular vernacular gets asked if he speaks Spanish. True, true. Smooch. Ah, no. I have been told, though, from people that watch a lot of our casts that they've just, like, out of their control, they've started saying papi more. They've or started, like, saying some of our more regular vocabulary here. Oh no. What have we done? What have we done? We're affecting the people. In a positive way? Negative way? Just in a way. Este way. Here we go. That's we're getting into game 2. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. Bottom left-hand corner of ley lines, we have the South Korean Zerg player. The blue Zerg. Ooh. Down in the series. Oh, rolling Zerg. Let's go. Actually playing Zerg. Not Protoss. Not this time. We'll see if he can bounce back as he's behind in the series. It is Dark. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the red Zerg player leading the series 1-0, representing Team Falcons. It is Solar. Let us go. As we are moving out. Now, coming into this, I'm curious if it's just because of the map here. Amygdala is a very large map, known for macro play, known for getting easily into a 4-base economy, which Dark did get to in that last game, and typically is easier to defend. We saw Solar find weakness, though, find some weak points in the defenses of Dark, and did abuse that. Here, coming into ley lines, we can be more aggressive, more assertive. I expect to see something more intense out of Dark here. That's what I'm leaning towards, but we'll see. As so far, Hatch Gas Pool. Hatch Gas will standard opener out of Dark, standard opener out of Solar as well. But if we do force the ace match, I'd be very curious as to what the final map is going to be and whether or not Dark does commit or does switch races again. I would imagine it's map dependent, but we'll see. Now the Overlords are moving out. Back at home. Nothing too major here. Our big first signs are going to be whether or not our players do skip their Baneling Nest, whether they delay their third bases, and if they pull back into gas earlier on. Now Dark, he's known for staying in gas. The reason for this is because Dark is then able to afford extra Banelings, and Dark is usually more aggressive with his Ling Bane. We'll see if that is the case here as well. So far we're building up. Link speed is on the way. Dark, he stays in gas, and Soleil pulls out. So again, it is the standard to pull out of gas here to just be a little bit more efficient. But again, Dark, he is one that always stays in. And again, with that, can be more assertive early on. Doesn't have to be, but can be. As Dark, he will have excess gas. Things they force back Solar. Third bases are being taken. And we should soon be seeing Baneling Nests. Oh! As controller out of Dark. Pulls away. There's that Baneling Nest for Solar. Baneling Nest for Dark as well. Standard play. No one is cutting corners. And we'll soon be able to settle in and stabilize. Oh, but that is going to be a fast Roach Warren. Now, we spoke earlier about the additional gas income here of Dark. I assumed it was going to be for more Banelings, but this time, no, it's going to be for a Roach Rush. So again, we assumed that Dark was going to be more assertive and more aggressive here in Game 2, and he is. Rushing into Roaches, and for the time being, Solar doesn't know. Solar, he has some scatting Lings, and he's waiting for Ling speed before he dives in. So that's Dark. That's Solar. There we go. There we go. Solar does move out with his Lings. Hoping for a scout. And can he get into the natural? Trying to make his way in. Dark, he's on patrol. Yeah, he denies the scout. He denies the scout. Shuts down the Ling. And Solar, he doesn't know. He's in the dark, but he's in the dark. He's going for his own standard roach horn timing. But you can see here 9 roaches on the way. Dark, he's cutting workers. He did not saturate that natural. If Solar was able to even get eyes on the natural economy, on the saturation, he would know. Once again, he tries to scout and... Oh, he sees roaches. He sees. He knows. He knows what's going on. Back to need spine. Spine crawlers are on the way. 1 spine crawler. Is that going to be enough? I'm concerned. I'm concerned here for Solar. As Dark is completely all in. Just the 1 spine for the time being. There's a Baneling nest. Sorry, Baneling, I should say. Oh. Doesn't quite connect. Banelings have arrived for Dark. Gonna try to zone away. As Dark is pushing in. How well can we connect here? Shaving off some Lings. Nice target firing at a Solar. There's still 2 Banelings left. There we go. They're being targeted down one after the other. No more Banelings here for Solar. Here come the Lings. Yeah, Lings, they should be filing in. Queens are going down. Lings are a little bit late to the party. And Dark, he's down to 4 roaches. He did bleed out a lot of roaches in the process. Solar, he's holding. He's holding on. Oh, I spoke too soon. Lings, they collapse in. They catch out more of those roaches. We're down to 2, down to 3. 3 roaches left. Dark, he's trading well for himself, but reinforcements are trickling in. And Solar, he holds. Yeah, he holds. He shuts us down. Solar has a massive economic lead. Again, those Lings from Dark were late. As Dark, he was, of course, breaking down the Banelings first. But they were delayed. And Solar holds. Solar, he holds. Maintains the greater economy. And now Solar, he can go for his own counterattack. Has to be careful, though. Oh, not to be surrounded. Okay, he's going to be locked down. Better trade for Dark. Catching out roaches. For only minerals. So, nice catch here from Dark. Forcing Solar back. Oh. He does snipe that final roach. Solar pulling away. And Dark, he droned up a little bit. He somewhat droned his natural, but you can see here cutting workers at 34. So it went from a 26 all in into 34 drones. Takes 1 more gas geyser. And Dark is making roaches. And it looks like he's getting ready for a second wave for a second push. And if Solar drones up too much, then he could still die. So Solar has to be so careful here. Ideally, we should be seeing a Ling Scout. As Solar, he needs to see whether or not there's any drones here. He needs to confirm saturation at the 3rd. Ling moves out. Dark, he sees the drones, sees the gases. Ling Scout is denied. As Solar, he doesn't know. Doesn't exactly know, but he's going to be playing conservative here. He drones up to 51. That is still a lot of drones. But there we go. Second spine crawl on the way. He sees the move out. He sees the all-in. He's now aware. Had an impressive defense earlier with 1 spine. Now getting up to 2. Building up his roaches. Dark does have the supply advantage. The army supply advantage, I should say. Has a terrifying army. Solar getting set up. No transfuse. It does clash. Banelings are going to be denied. Spine crawlers are a little bit too far behind. And too far behind here, not coming into play. But there are transfuse. And the transfuses, they do maintain themselves. Spine crawler does burrow in time. And with defense advantage, Solar, he holds. He's holding on once again. He shuts down the all-in. Dark, he wants it. He does get a queen. But yeah, it's not going to be enough. GG gets called, and Solar, he will take the 2-0. Will advance on to the semi-finals. GG. GG, well played. Solar, he will claim the series. Will advance on. Oh, my apologies. There we go. Solar, he will claim the series, will advance on into the next round. Dark, he does falter here with his Protoss and with his Zerg. Again, he was trying to catch Solar off guard, but Solar playing very safe. He was able to identify the initial all-in in time and throw down his first Spine Crawler. And when it came to the second wave, the second push, Solar's playing safe. He didn't really know what was going on, but he was playing it safe. He was assuming that he was ahead enough that Dark would go for another all-in. Good assumption out of Solar. He was ready for it. GG. GG, well played. He did not overdrone. Did not oversaturate. And with that, oh, congratulations. With that GG, well played. Solar does take the 2-0, and Solar, he is waiting in those lower semis for his next opponents. Let's find out. Let's find out who it's going to be. Let's go.